And I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I hope everybody else is. I hope everybody jumps in here and right now in a minute. And we'll get things rolling here. See if we get a few people on here. It's slow getting started this morning. Where's the usual? There's Jamie. Hey, Kim Sung. How are you? Yeah, and we'll try to get a few more people in here. What do you think about what Elon has uncovered this week, Jamie? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm good. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yeah, Elon has jumped in there and kicked butt. He has got them screaming from the rafters. Yeah. Why do you say Elon needs to get out of the government? Elon is doing great for the government, Kim. I don't understand your logic there. He's gone in there and uncovering the waste and fraud of what's been going on with U.S. aid. Do you want to stop that? I don't. I want him to uncover every bit of it. We needed Elon Musk up there to help clean it up. We needed an independent source. I mean, he's not getting paid. He's doing it for free. All he's doing, he's uncovering that nasty U.S. aid. Hey, James, how are you? Oh yeah, yeah. Elizabeth Warren, she's going bananas, isn't she? Her and Bernie Sanders and what's Jamie whatever from New York, I think it is Ruskin or whatever. Yeah, I think they're doing great. I think they're doing great. I mean, to get up there and find, you know, having Iraqi sesame seed, $20 million, find, you know, they were sending $50 million for condoms overseas. I mean, who cares? I mean, this is ridiculous. That there was, I want to see what the kickback is on it because there's a lot of things. There was, what was it they showed? They gave to the Clinton Foundation. So they were supposed to give out meals in Africa, and they figured out that each meal would have cost $12,000 if of all the meals that were given to the Clintons, all the money that was given to them, and the money that was supposedly spent to the Clintons. The Clintons pocketed that's what they did. And then they're saying that each of those meals would have cost $12,000 if you want to figure how ridiculous the Clintons were getting paid. And we can't do that. We can't do that at all. But that they're doing it, and that's what Elon is in there cutting up. Like hell, we need to keep the Department of Education. You tell me what the Department of Education has done for education since it was established. Our education has gone downhill. So you're a dumbass, Kim. I'm going to tell you that to your face. I don't know who you are, but I'm telling you, you're a dumbass if you think the Department of Education needs to stay and lower our standards down. Now you're getting me mad. My wife was a school teacher for 34 years. I know how corrupt the Department of Education is. So don't tell me that we need to keep the Department of Education. I'm going to tell you that straight to your face, mister. I don't know who you are, Kim Sung, but you're a dumbass if you think that needs to be saved. It needs to be dismantled, and it needs to save the American taxpayer the money. Send that money back to the states. The states need to run they need to run their own education departments. Yeah, the eighth grade, you can't get eighth graders to read. Now they established this in Jimmy Carter's reign. The Department of Education was established with Jimmy Carter. And God rest his soul. Jimmy's gone now. But his policy is going to haunt us forever. So yeah, we need to dismantle that. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you have a family member that was a teacher. But you tell me one damn thing. You tell me one damn thing good that the Department of Education has done. One thing. Just tell me one thing. It has not done anything except waste money. Yeah, well, the Department of Education doesn't pay the teachers. They have nothing to do with teacher pay. And what have they done for the students? What has the Department of Education done for the student? Have they brought up the skill level? No. In these inner cities and everything else, it's gone down to nothing. It's gone down to crap. So don't tell me the Department of Education needs to stay. It needs to be revamped. It needs to be bulldozed over. I mean, you can't tell me these inner cities, and you see some of these charter schools that have sprang up, and they're doing fantastic. You got people waiting in line to get into some of these charter schools here in North Carolina because the education level is humongous and so much better than the average school. And you can't tell me the Department of Education had anything good to do. So, you know, you just, give me an example, Kim. You give me an example where the good things that the Department of Education has done. Tell me one thing, one thing. You won't find it because they haven't done it. And you're just blatantly say, oh yeah, they need to keep it. Bullshit. And I'll tell you that straight up. I'm getting kind of aggravated this morning. Well, I can tell you that right quick. I'm sorry, guys. That got under my dander because I've seen all this waste that these people have done, and Doge has gotten in there and cleaning it up and finding all this crap. Why is it too much of a risk for the states? Why? It was doing fine. I went under it. I went to school before it was developed. My school system was doing great before they did the Department of Education. I graduated in 1969. I think I got a very good education. I'm educated enough to argue this point right now. I can tell you that. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Oh yeah, all this woke LGBT crap that Doge has uncovered. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, exactly, Kim. All these scores went down because of Biden's crap. Because Biden jumped in there and shut the schools down. The schools never should have been shut down like they were. I mean that, and then all the Department of Education went right along with all the teachers union, and they said, "Oh no, we can't have our school teachers back. We need to do it all remotely." Well, when they did it remotely, what did it do? It let the kids out there on their own doing nothing. So don't tell me that the Department of Education is good. I mean, you just made your own point right there that it's a crap organization. You made the same point. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset. When somebody riles me up like that, I get upset. And that riles me up because we don't need to keep USA aid. I mean, have y'all looked at all these lists of these crappy things? And that spells kickback to beat the man. I guarantee that there's some politicians that their pockets got lined terribly, and we just don't know about it. I mean, you can't tell me all these rich politicians. I mean, look how rich Nancy Pelosi is, and on a salary of about 170,000 a year or whatever it is now, 200,000 a year, that they can make all those millions of dollars. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. I mean, that is the biggest part of the swamp. And Elon Musk is in there. He's in there digging away. He's paddling away in that swamp. And I think he's doing great. Oh, I know it. It's 100% kickbacks. You know it is. I mean, just the list goes on and on and on what they were saying. And I guarantee you that they were giving it to the governments at these places, but they said, but in order for you to get your share, you're going to have to kick back so much for me. And I guarantee that it was done like that. We've got people probably at these departments that are lining their pockets something terrible. Oh yeah, they're afraid of desegregation. That's crazy. We won't be desegregating. And what is the worst thing you see on college campuses and everything right now? You've got the Black Lives Matter and all the other different people wanting to have black dorms by themselves. They want to segregate the colleges. They want black classes by themselves. They don't want white people in their classes. Now, how much segregation is that? I mean, it is pathetic that you've got some of these groups that, unbeknownst to us, doing some of these things, they're spending money like a drunken sailor. I mean, it's aggravating out there. It is terribly aggravating. You've never heard somebody say what, Kim Sung? But oh yeah, that's exactly right. Alex Jones is exactly right. You got another fired up Jones right here too. I'm sort of like Alex Jones this morning. I got started on the wrong foot there, and I'm arguing right quick. So don't jump in here and think I'm gonna be a little pansy and say nothing when somebody says something stupid. I'll tell you that right quick. If I see something stupid being said, I'll call it out. Yeah, well, I know, and that's the way it should be, Kevin. That's the way it should be, and we should try to and which president in the past 15, 20 years has promoted the HBCU colleges more than Donald Trump. He did more to. I mean, I know he gave a bunch to Johnson C. Smith, which is the black college here in Charlotte, in the Charlotte area. I haven't seen that one, Jamie. But I tell you what, it is amazing how good that Elon Musk and his crew has gone in there to dismantle some of this crap. I mean, this total crap. We ought to get like John Kennedy, Senator Kennedy said, we need to give Elon Musk a medal. Now that was his words. I was listening to it earlier. I mean, we need to give him a medal. We don't need to tell him because he's unelected. Who cares? Listen, look how many people at USAID are elected. How many people at the Department of Education are elected? How many people at the Department of Commerce are elected? None of them. None of them. And they're spending our money like a drunken sailor. And that's the problem. And I'll be glad when he gets into the Pentagon and starts cleaning up the Pentagon too. Oh yeah, and ain't Maxine? Oh God, she's all upset. I want in here. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you stopping me from going in here? She wanted to storm in there. She wanted to fight in the streets. Yeah, Elon Musk has done nothing but showed how bad they were, and yet they it's like the Wizard of Oz. They pulled back the curtain. They pulled back the curtain, and they're saying, "Oh yeah," uh, he says, "The guy's like he's saying, don't mind the guy behind the curtain. He's not the wizard." Oh yeah, and that's what they've done. Good, Kim. You have a good day. I'll try to talk to you sane. If you don't come up with a stupid idea, I'll be glad to talk to you. But if you say something stupid, I'm going to call it out too. You're welcome back. No problem. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what Auntie uh, Maxine says. Oh, they're going to shoot us. And what was the other one? The other black lady. Oh, this is just like what they did in Mississippi and Alabama, where they're boarding up the schools and they won't let us in. No, it's not. And you know it's not. All they want to do is bring race into it at that point. It just infuriates me that the first time anything is not good for Maxine, oh, it's about because I'm a black lady. No, it's not. It's because you're stupid. I mean, that's it, plain and simple. I'm going to have to blow my nose, guys. I'm going to turn the camera away. I'll let you look at my bulletin board. I've got to, I don't want, y'all don't need to see me blow my nose. Probably don't even need to hear it, but I, I try to be a little courteous. I love it stopped up this morning. Oh yeah. Yeah. John Kennedy he's a godsend. Yep. Yep. I think so. I agree, Aaron. I mean, you know, I think we're lucky. We are so lucky to have uh, Trump back in there and doing what he's doing and exposing this DEI and exposing all this waste and hopefully stopping some of it. I mean, they have already exposed millions and not billions of dollars being wasted, all in the name of their organizations. Okay, I'm sorry. uh, sorry, James. It's not my problem. Me. Yep, you can't fix stupid, and that's what we've got. That's what we've got out there. You can't fix stupid. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely a situation that we've got a lot of stupid people out there, stupid people, and they don't want to be uncovered. Oh, we got stupid and crooks, and I'm getting, as you can tell, I'm congested this morning, and sorry you had to hear me blow my nose, but it's either that or I just had to shut it down and then go blow my nose. But this is real. This is real as it gets. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm not slick and polished like a lot of people are. Oh yeah, we definitely are, Jamie. We are definitely. I have breathed a sigh of relief since January 20th. I can tell you that. And if we can keep on draining that swamp, I mean, it is so pathetic. And the Democrats, they jump on anything to blame Trump for it. I mean, some of them even wanted to blame Trump for the air traffic control problem that Biden and Obama caused because their DEI hire. They just let, if we can't find a DEI prospect, we're going to tell all these white boys, I don't care if you made 100 on the test, we're not going to hire you as a controller. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, you have all these qualified people that want the job, but because you don't check the box, because you're not Asian, black, a minority, a Hispanic, a female, or whatever, a queer, a gay, an LGBT, whatever. If you don't check the box for that, we're not going to hire you. I mean, that's how stupid that Biden and Obama were running these vital organizations. And now there we had, I mean, you had one person, one controller. I'm not trying to blame that controller. They were doing the best they could do, but they were doing the job of two people managing the helicopters and the incoming flights, one person. And they're supposed to have two people doing it. They were understaffed. And what do we get? We get a tragedy over the Potomac. I mean, and that's pathetic. That is pathetic. Oh, Soros is behind a lot of stuff. I mean, Soros was getting money on the backside. If you saw, and all these newspapers, I mean, you can see why the New York Times and Politico, all those millions of dollars, Politico is now having trouble making payroll because they were getting funded by U.S. aid. I mean, why in the world do we have to buy influence? And you know where the influence went to. And that's what, hey, cut them off. Treat them all the same. Cut off. Why does the New York Times need money? Why do they need money from the U.S. aid? I mean, you can tell right quick. That's why everything they put out was left leaning. Oh, I know it. Soros was he was raking it in and kicking back money. You know that George Soros has probably had Biden in his pocket for years. Oh yeah, and that radio station was backed by George. That was a George Soros radio station. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's criminal. That's criminal in my opinion. Yeah, the big guy, he's sitting back and somebody I saw Babylon B said, yeah, he's got his Hollywood agent and they've already got him lined up for an episode of CSI. He's going to be one of the first corpse of the new season. So that's what you know, or remake of what Weekend at Bernie's. That's the other. Oh, I know it. It's ridiculous. I've read about that, Aaron. I mean, it's ridiculous what George Soros. I mean, that you talking about a criminal, sick mind, and then Biden gives his son and that, or we gave it to George Soros, giving him a big award. Yeah, because Soros is feeding money back to Biden. You can't tell me that organization isn't crooked. You can't. I would love to find out how much money Biden has gotten through all his. I mean, he's He's pardoned everybody. So the good thing about it is he's pardoned his brothers and sisters and all the family members, uh, except uh, he didn't pardon himself. Well, haul him back in there, make him testify, make the and his family members, now that they've been pardoned, they can still be hauled in and make them testify, and they can't declare the fifth. And then if they going forward, if they commit a crime, they'll serve time. Oh, you know he did. You know there was a kickback from Ukraine. You know that. I mean, there was, even through that U.S. aid, they were given Burisma, which was tied in with Hunter Biden. They got money on from U.S. aid. Oh yeah, I tell you, it's a sick world out there. It's a sick world. Well, guys, I've got to do some things early this morning, so I'm going to cut this a little bit short. I got myself all stirred up anyway. Y'all take it for what it is. You know where I stand. I'm glad that we've got Trump in there again. I'm glad. I'm glad that things have turned around, and I hope the next 2 or 3 weeks will be even better. So I'll see you around, guys. I got to go help the wife do some things. Take care. Have a good Super Bowl.